Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons The Second Age. How are you all doing?
Hello.
Good.
Hi.
Great.
Alright,
You'll be fine, Jayla.
It's
So-
fine.
without further ado, as we are a little late starting today,
Sorry.
it's okay, let us run very swiftly through a recap of what happened last time.
Oh shit, is my job to recap again?
You can actually do the recap this time.
Yeah.
Unless Mini wants to do a recap like really badly.
Oh no,
You've been
I
bitten by the
don't.
recap bug.
Don't worry, I am like on no sleep, so I can barely remember what I did like an hour ago.
Okay. Well, what did we do last week? Well, the party met up again with V, and V did like a whole bunch of expedition that honestly, if you want to hear again, you'll have to just watch last week's episode. Look, I'm not doing it again. And then we all decided that we wanted to chase, or like we wanted to find the last artifact for Kelariis. So we are currently going south.
Well, you are
think-
currently headed west
Well, but the main
in order to
objective
go
is-
south, yes.
Yeah. So we're now in like a human settlement ish.
Yes. You are currently in the human settlement Ivywood Market.
Ivywood Market. There we go. That's where we currently are, and we heard that because the guard was like, "Oh, we've had some knoll trouble," and you know.
Well, something very important happened first.
Oh yeah, Arya no longer has a bow,
Yes.
Cry.
or like she has her no longer has her.
There's never a cool bow.
There's no
Yeah.
more Sailor
Rift on
Moon
Blair.
anime vengeance transition sequence.
Yeah,
That's
and
gone.
like Lyra got like real huffy because apparently
Yeah.
like she doesn't get along with her other half sister or whatever the fuck. Because Lady Hannah was
Yeah.
like way too involved in like mortal affairs, and Lyra's just like whatever, just be a fucking wolf, like the rest of us.
Fucking fine.
Like,
But yeah, so then we
Sarah.
carried on. We went to Ivywood Market, and then we heard that there was like a young dragonborn who tried to help out with the null problem and kind of didn't really do everything legally. And then the humans were like, "Well, fuck this person," and threw him into jail. And Kelariis was like, "Oh, this I have a bad feeling. This feels bad."
No,
and
Jayla had a
we-
bad feeling about this. Kelariis didn't have a bad feeling.
Kelariis was just like, let's go find out if this is actually as bad
Okay.
as it's maybe.
Well, we found out that it actually was a very, very young old friend of Kelariis, called Tallithsyr, who is now Kelariis' choir, and she's following us on our adventures and stuff. That will be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, she basically got like cheated by some guys because she was like, "I want to help her with an old problem," and they were just like, "Haha, sure, kid," and then they didn't give her any money. And yeah, she caused a ruckus about it, and then got thrown into jail because people suck. Then we tried to convince those other guys that we were just like sweep or don't swipe, and was like, don't do bad shit, guys.
Sorry, we just gonna skip past that. I fucking mean,
Swiping and
yeah,
swiping.
that's one way of doing it.
Yeah, whatever.
Swiping.
And yeah, so we all failed because our rolls were fucking horrible. And then, then eventually Kelariis was like, "Well, fuck this shit. I'm just grabbing my holy weapon of Tallithsyr and just like force you to tell me the
Yeah.
truth." And they were so scared, so shitless that they were just
Suffer
like, "Oh, okay, we
now."
gotta buy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
almost
and
punched him in the
Tallithsyr
leg
is
with it.
also technically like one of the first official members of Grimm's new fucking
Oh yeah.
Aeverelle.
Yep.
Technically, Tallithsyr is Grimm's first recruit.
Yeah.
I love it. And there you go, last episode recapped.
Swoosh.
Hooray.
That was
Yeah.
efficient.
That was
Yeah.
efficient. So,
Hmm.
yeah, with that, you guys awaken after a good night's rest in the town. Yeah, so basically, I think you guys all wake up at a sort of at a decently early hour to basically the smell of like cooking meats from downstairs, and presumably you guys all go down and have breakfast and get ready to start your day.
Yep.
So my question to you is there anything that you want to do before you leave town?
Did we restock? I think we did, right?
Did we restock rations?
I think we did. I think like we didn't. We were buy some shit, guys. But we
I have
didn't
8
like-
rations, so I think we did.
Oh yeah, I have 10.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I made a note of this actually. It's my thing. That's not.
Do our companions have rations for days?
Yes.
Does Zero have stuff?
Yes.
Yes. You should all have access to your hirelings' character sheets, so you can edit them as you see fit. Sort out items, give them items, give them food, etc.
They are sworn to carry your burdens.
They are sworn to carry your burdens, but they actually can't carry nearly as much stuff as you guys. So
Stone.
yeah, that's not the right one. There we go. Okay.
Also, aren't we like running like slightly low on money?
Well, lower.
I think you've still got like 100 gold floating around amongst you guys.
And then,
Oh no, I have like
100,
a.
I still have fucking 300 gold, boys.
Yeah, like same.
Why
I mean,
are you
like,
always the rich?
I mean, Arya's not spending it on shit though.
true.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
lower on money.
Well, and otherwise, if we desperately need money, we still have like the 500 gold diamond, which we don't really want to get rid of, but in emergencies or just general stuff, we could trade.
I mean, come on. We're gonna find more stuff eventually.
I love how you can. That doesn't sound very in character. It's just like we'll find money eventually.
That's because it's money.
Actually, for Vondal, perhaps not money, but it's just like oh, we just need to have faith. Everything will go as planned.
God.
We will be provided with what we need at a convenient juncture.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Things always fall into place.
If you say so.
You just have to be patient.
I think V and Vondal believe that, but perhaps not everybody else.
That's true.
Yeah. You make your own luck or fortune.
So
Anyway, shall we set out?
yeah, so I guess if that is everything, you
Go
guys hit the road.
West.
Yeah, so it is. I believe I said it is just over 7 days to the coast. And it is just under 5 days or so until you get to the border. So.
That's scary.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that's the other thing. I need to do some maths because you guys have 2 horses, yes,
Yes.
and
yes.
a magic horse.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Because you are currently because 2 of you can ride a horse at once. You're currently lacking
Oh.
carry
yeah.
capacity.
Yeah, 7
Shit.
people and 3 horses.
Mm.
So, you quickly realize this as you're preparing to set off. When everybody give me a perception check.
Oh, who's Edward?
Bam!
Fuck!
Bam!
Nice. Okay. So, V, Kelariis, and Grim, you remember the previous day, as you sort of wandered the town to get the general gist of like what was in the town. One of the market stalls near the gate you remember seeing had a number of very sturdy-looking, sort of nicely painted, but nothing too sort of fancy wagons that were quite clearly for sort of like traders and stuff who wanted to like get their hands on a larger wagon or something along those lines. So you think perhaps that you could, well, that would be an answer to one of your problems, because if you have 2 horses, it would be very easy to hook those 2 horses up to a cart, have most of you ride in the cart, and then Kelariis and whoever else ride on the magic horse.
Well, having a cart would also, like, just make it easier because we could just put our backpacks and stuff on the cart and we don't actually have to carry them on us.
We would have to carry the cart onto the boat and then over the sea, because we're going by boat, right?
Yeah.
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 But I assume that's possible.
I wonder if we're
yes.
better.
It like the cart isn't like super huge.
I wonder if we're better off like selling the horses and getting new ones.
Wait,
Why?
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 I don't know how well horses travel on ships.
Oh.
Pretty okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're
usually.
probably gonna be okay. I thought you were saying, like, we'd work them too hard. I was like, we've been taking care of them.
No, it was just
We don't use
just
them except for like once a month.
no, it was just because like practical reasons, as in like
Well, they transport animals on ships.
But I love these
just
horses.
go below
They're my
deck.
friends.
These friends with them.
Yeah. They just transport the horses below deck, as they do with any animal they need to transport.
well, shall we just get the cart for now?
Yeah, that's definitely a problem you can sort of solve when you get to the port.
Yeah. How much are these carts?
For a simple cart, it will cost you 15 gold, and
Oh,
that can
Oh.
carry. Oh, hang on, is that no? That's. I can't tell whether that's weight of the cart or carrying capacity because it says 200 pounds. And I'm like, is that the weight of a of a cart? I don't know.
That sounds like it'd be the weight of the
Yeah.
cart, right?
I don't know.
But yeah, no, you could get a cart, or you could, if you want to spend 100 gold, you could get a full-blown carriage, which would be riding in comfort. But
No, if I remember correctly, how it works is that like the cart doubles the carrying capacity of whatever it's like attached to.
I will check that.
Like there should be should tell you like a multiplier or something. But oh well.
Yeah, we do not need a carriage. Let's just get a cart.
No, it's so cool.
Is that in character?
Oh,
It's both in and out of character.
it's 5
don't
times the
need
carrying
it.
capacity of the animal, so you would have. Hold on.
We're hooking 2 animals up to it.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about the carrying capacity of sticking stuff in this cart. You can carry like all of your stuff with ease.
Nice.
Well, I guess the real question is who's gonna pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
So
Are we doing 15 gold one, right?
yeah, 15 gold. I presume.
Yeah, because like the carriage just is excessive.
Unnecessary.
So, the important question now is: does anybody have proficiency in land vehicles?
I do
Yes.
Okay,
I feel like anybody with
military.
because
right?
yeah,
Yep.
and anybody can like control this cart, but in obviously having proficiency in it makes it easier to do it in under dangerous conditions, or if you need to like navigate difficult terrain and stuff. So I would suggest somebody who has the proficiency in it be the person to drive it.
I guess it would be me because we need Kelariis on the spectral horse. But actually, we don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need the horse. It was just an option to have as.
I mean, I like the idea of being on a horse alongside this cart personally.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, especially because you can
Like,
like,
I
scout
like that.
and stuff.
Also, it makes it look like we have a bodyguard and
Hell yeah!
mess with
Yep.
us.
Oh man.
You got
Sure.
your
Well,
buff
I have
dragonborn on like a horse.
I have proficiencies, so
You know, if people see
I-
a cart traveling along and then there's 2 dragonborn on the back of a horse next to it, they're gonna be a lot less inclined to mess with it.
Okay, cool. So you after a few moments get your horses like bridled up to this cart, and you are ready to go.
Yee.
Oh yes, that's yeah. I need to make some changes in Zudar's inventory because he will also go to the efforts of buying more horse food because he's been doing
Oh.
it for however long.
Thanks, Sudar.
I should
Zudar's got us.
probably repay him for that. So
Yeah, so he will go down to 24, and he will buy. Is it? No, it's slightly. No. No, it's 5 copper. Okay. So that would be 20 days of. Whoops. Horse feed. Yeah, cool. So he buys some more horse feed, chucks that in the back of the wagon, and you guys set off.
Huzzah.
Here we go.
Feed.
We're like proper adventurers now.
Hmm.
Oh shit, it's the traveling music.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, traveling music.
Oh,
Final Fantasy 3.
Hmm.
So, you set off for the roughly like the first day of traveling. You don't encounter much more than well, you encounter a lot of other travelers on the road who are quite clearly coming in. Most of them merchants coming into Ivywood Market. They seem to be bringing a lot of as it's sort of like mid autumn, well, mid to late autumn now. They are piling up their wagons with harvest goods and bringing them to Ivywood Market to sell. So yeah, you travel for the first day, and you generally don't meet much more than other travelers, and the road is quite busy. And you notice actually that as you, unlike coming from the other direction where there's less villages, there seems to be like a number of just sort of like small posts by the side of the road that are sort of like they're like little stop houses where they like sell like little bits of like food and stuff, and they're at pretty much every little rest stop there seem to be like a number of like local guardsmen armed with sort of fairly rudimentary like spears and shields or swords and shields. And these seem to dot like every few hours you see one of these things down by the side of the road. But yeah, your first day goes without incident. So yeah, everybody deduct one thing of rations for a day's travel. And on the second day, nothing happens. So you travel for a second day, so deduct another day's worth of rations.
I remember when we had to make wisdom saves every day.
Yep,
God, that was a time.
Fuck you.
I don't miss that. as you are traveling during the third day, I would like everybody to make me perception checks.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
my
Hey,
God.
samesies!
Yeah,
We even have the same
fuck.
modifier.
same modifier, same fucking.
That's so weird. Holy
Okay.
shit.
That's terrifying.
So, Grim and Arya, as you are sort of, well, I presume Grim is sort of like driving this cart, and Arya's sort of like
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
up next to you. And as you are looking out at the horizon, you see a man on a horse riding towards you very quickly.
So I guess we'll kind of like make a little room so that it can like
Okay.
ride past.
Yeah, so you pull your cart over ever so slightly, and
Yeah.
he blitzes past you without even stopping. As you watch him go past, you see that he is like he looks like utterly terrified of something.
Great.
Oh, fun.
Well, I guess trouble might be up ahead, guys.
Prepare for trouble.
It would be a wise idea.
Make it double.
Wow.
No, don't double the trouble. Of all
No, don't
people,
double
Vondal.
Fuck me.
I thought the whole
do
point was
so.
this was getting harder.
Why are we making this joke?
It's too early.
What do you
It's
mean?
really
It's like nearly 9 p.m.
It's okay. We'll protect the world from devastation.
Shut up,
Fuck
Cal!
you.
Stop!
Helena, I just gave you the worst look through the computer. I just want you to know that. The worst.
So, you carry on going for a little further, and you get maybe 20 minutes down the road, and you basically you see a group of like a group of like well they're all humans, and most of them look like sort of. They're not like terribly fancy dressed. They're dressed like peasants, and they seem to be in the process of like well, some of them are still like coming down this hill off to one side of the road where there's like a dirt track that leads down to the main road, and some of them seem to be looking over a number of their comrades who seem to be injured, and another group are sort of yelling to people up the hill and sort of like beckoning them to hurry up.
No, this is suspicious at all.
Wait, so are we kind of like going up a hill?
You are riding like parallel to this line of hills that is off to one side, but they are coming down the hill towards the main road.
Wait, does it look like if they're running in fear or are they? Or something else?
Difficult to tell from like sort of this far away.
I guess the real question is like, are they like flailing their arms with their weapons drawn, or? Or did-
None of them seem to be armed.
Okay.
I was gonna say peasants don't tend to carry weapons.
Yeah, well, it could be like a pitchfork, or, you know.
Wow.
An
That's
axe.
typical of you.
That'd be a tool.
Yeah, they would be improvised weapons by the definition of the rules.
Well, a lumber axe, but never mind.
Moving
You have a
on.
lumber axe.
Moving on, we should probably investigate.
Yeah,
Or help in some way.
we probably should. I guess Sudar, you keep watch over the cart, and well, then call us if anything happens, and we'll go investigate.
Okay. Yeah, Zudar takes the reins from you and sort of brings the cart to a halt.
Nice.
Up the hill.
Yeah, you haven't got to go very far up the hill to meet the first group. The other group seem to still be coming down the hill. But you reach the group who are gathered by the main road, and it seems to mostly consist of young men who seem to have put down a stretcher that is carrying a slightly older, probably like middle-aged looking human, who you can quickly see has got like some pretty severe injuries. Like it looks like he's got like a blanket covering him, but like the blanket is like blood soaked on one side, and like a cursory glance, like his he seems to have taken some significant blunt force trauma to like the right side of his body. And as they sort of see you approach, the villagers aren't really sort of sure what to make of you to start with. But then when they sort of see that you're travelers, they sort of beckon to you to come here, but keep down.
Well,
Yes, when we approach, can I just be like, what's happened?
Okay. He looks at you with wild eyes, and he sort of says, our village is it's under attack by these giant things.
Can you describe them in any way?
They look like, well, giant people.
Where's your village? Well, I assume over the hill, but
Sorry, say that again.
where is your village?
Yeah, he sort of says, it's just the other side of the ridge.
wow.
I look at the
Uh,
others and kind of just like say, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Before we go, we should probably help out this.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on Wounded Men?
Yes, you can.
Wounded man.
Unwounded.
Do you want to go ahead and
Wounded
roll
Man.
that?
That's his name now.
I cast
Wounded
Cure
Man.
Wounds on Wounded Man.
Okay.
No, you gotta say wounded men.
Yeah. You
That's a shit Cure Wounds.
you
on
utter
Wounded
a prayer and
Minimum
heal
heals.
this man. His eyes flicker open, and the villagers sort of like all look at you in surprise. And the man is sort of like lying there. He's like, oh, like he's groaning, and he still looks to be in like fairly like serious pain, but you've healed like the majority of his wound.
And then I guess I'll just say like we'll investigate for you,
Okay.
and let's go.
Investigate.
He just-
AKA slay the giant.
They look at you and they're just sort of like, be careful.
We will. Makes a point of looking at Arya and fucking Kelariis.
Clark's already walking. I don't know.
Yep.
She doesn't see this look.
Okay.
He's just like, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Zero with us, by the way, or did she say at the car?
If she is following closely behind Kelariis.
Okie dokie.
I have regrets.
She's gonna
I
be
already have
B
regrets.
2.0.
We're going over the hill now.
Look, we'll take
Um,
care of her. It's fine.
So yeah, as you're
So scared.
as you're going up this hill, the other group meet you like fairly quickly coming down it, and they're just like they're just saying, don't go up there. There's giants.
We're aware. We're here to help.
We're here to hopefully assist in dealing with them.
We'll take care of things.
Or run
Okay,
away.
Nope.
I like to imagine that Arya just like gives Vondal.
they're just like, oh,
punch.
please be careful.
We will.
Uh,
Looks at them again.
Well, we should actually probably like make haste if it's really this bad.
You can make careful haste.
yeah, you Oh yeah, the other question is, you guys, what about wearing armor? Because I assume you're not wearing armor when you're in the cart.
Why not?
Well,
Yeah,
like,
'cause
It's comfortable.
Because it's not comfortable.
I mean, I guess we could stop and put it on.
Wait,
It takes 10 minutes to put on heavy armor.
it does take 10 minutes. I have a question though. Two questions actually. Does wearing armor on horseback make a difference? Like in terms of travel speed or anything?
Theoretically, it makes you it adds to like the weight of your horse and can potentially like make your horse tired. But seeing as you summon your horse anyway,
Like, not
Also,
really.
your horse is a war horse. It's kind of used to carrying heavy armor.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's meant to do.
so
You're
yeah,
actually
I will allow you to sort of if you want to travel in armor, then sure.
I think that knowing where we're headed and that we're headed back towards Dragonbornland, I think Kelariis would have started wearing her armor.
Okay,
Even
so
if we had in the past, like just because she's kind of on edge about going back.
quick rewind for the past couple of days. Kelariis has been wearing her armor for a few days, like while you guys are
That's
traveling.
I mean, I was like, if we've got a car, I don't see why Vondal wouldn't wear armor, given how many scraps we get in on the road. Better safe
Okay.
than sorry.
well, you say how many scraps we get in? Like, we didn't encounter anything on like the first week of travel.
Better safe than sorry.
I was gonna say Vondal is yeah.
Look, I would probably just have considered you crazy.
Okay.
But here's the real question: is the Zera wearing armor?
Thalithsyr doesn't actually take her any time to put her armor on because she's wearing leather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She has leather
I need to
armor.
get her better armor,
Yeah.
but I couldn't do that in like I
Next
couldn't do that in town
episode,
because
plate mail.
no, I don't know about plate mail, but
Uh,
not yet. I don't have
I
money.
don't know if she has high enough strength to wear plate.
Half
She could
plate.
wear. Could she wear chain? Like if I got her chain when we were in Dragon, that's for sure.
Yes, I think she can wear chain. I think it's just plate she can't wear, but I might
Yeah,
even be
'cause
wrong
it's-
about that.
That's my.
She's
goal
only got
for, like-
17 strength.
Yeah, that's my goal for when we get back into a place that actually is armor that'll fit her.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
So-
17 strength can have chainmail. Because I think chainmail is 16 strength.
Oh yeah, it might be
Okay.
16.
I couldn't remember.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so yeah, you guys come up over the crest of the hill, and you are immediately presented with the sight of a town. That sort of it lies in sort of like a little you come over the crest of the hill and there's like a little dip and then there's a second set of hills. And this town lays pretty perfectly in the second set of or in the dip before the second set of hills. And like all the way down this dirt and stone path that leads into this defile where the town is, are just fields upon fields of yellowed corn that is like they are very clearly like maybe 2/3 of the way through harvesting this crop, ready for the winter. And yeah, immediately you can the moment you can see the town ahead of you, you can see that there are as described what look like essentially four basically, apart from a loincloth, completely naked giant human figures that are they're almost like crude mockeries of human forms. They're a little bit like if you've ever seen Attack on Titan, they look a little bit like Titans.
Damn it, Rob! I was about to quote Season 6 of Wiesen Diego. God damn it, Rob.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I can't believe we're in an anime now.
God damn.
But yes, they
Just
they
now?
seem to be in the process of
Wow.
they're descending upon the town like sort of like and they're heading for basically like a what looks like a market square in the center, but they seem to just like be pausing to like there's still people sort of like running around and panicking from what you can tell, and occasionally they'll stop to like fling giant rocks at these people, or like they'll like tear into the side of a building and look inside it, and like occasionally just like snatch stuff out from inside the building. and as you sort of begin down the hill towards this, the largest and most ugliest looking giant lets out a bellowing roar and runs towards the market square and begins to just sort of like, there's quite clearly sort of like an open cover market set up in the middle of the town, and he just starts like grabbing like benches of produce and just like shoveling them into his mouth. And I presume you guys head down the hill at speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is the scene as you arrive.
Oh no, billions.
Oh no, civilians.
Oh no,
Fucking
civilians.
billion.
Shit.
So, with that, I think we will go into initiative. So if you would all like to roll me some initiative, we will do
Don't
just
forget to
that.
select your token.
Oh, Lyra, that sucks.
Typically shit.
Do I roll in Tallithsyr as well?
Yes, if she's going to participate, then
You just select her
well,
token and roll on her sheet.
yeah.
Honestly, it's not like you have much choice.
I don't think
I
we can
know.
stop her now.
What the fuck, Tallithsyr?
I don't think you could have told her
Well-
to wait in the car either, honestly, given that flaw.
oh, she's still whispering rolls to me. That's
Oh,
That should-
can I change it? I think I can change it.
yes, you should be able to. You should be able to change it from always whisper to regular.
Once again, I have a whopping 6.
Vondal at the casual bottom of the initiative order, as always.
Otherwise,
I mean, are we
Casual.
surprised though?
no.
No,
No one. If you're surprised, you've not been watching this very
I
long.
haven't been paying attention.
No. Either not been paying attention, or you've only just joined us. In which case, hello, new viewer.
Okay. Oh wait, civilians need a turn.
Civilians, please roll high. I believe in you. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, 19.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob, you fucker.
Civilians have a better initiative than everybody except Arya.
That's
Look.
fine.
They were already running. You don't
were.
have to
Yeah,
tell them.
they are in the process of fleeing. The thing they're most sort of like, the reason they're not already gone is they, the few of them that seem to be here seem to have come like from the fields out where the giants first arrived. But they are sort of like in the process of running, but they're also having to dodge these like boulders that are bigger than they are that are being lobbed at them. So yeah, they seem to be taking cover and like sprinting when they can. Okay, so Arya, you get the first turn.
Well, it's the time when I miss my bow. I miss it very much. Okay.
I remember you've got special arrows coming out the wazoo now.
That's true. Okay. I guess I can't hit this one, can I?
Can you draw a line of sight to him?
It's
Okay.
like a corner of a building.
I guess
So
you can hit that.
yeah, like the building does obscure him a little bit, but I will point out he is 16 feet tall.
Okay.
So the building does not give him nearly as much cover as it gives you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna use one of my +2 arrows.
Okay, cool. Makes it magic. Yeah, even with the you get advantage on that as well. So even with his
Yeah.
armor bonus from being of it, that's a hit.
No, it's +2 on the top of that.
Massive.
Do
Nice.
do I lose those then?
Oh
That
yes,
would be,
yes. Well, in the field above your +2 arrows, write how many you have now. Then deduce 1, and we'll roll to see if you get them back.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, because they're the magic ones, so they're the ones that disappear. They're no longer magical after use, aren't they? So don't bother to do that for that one.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't track those ones, but do track the indestructible ones, because as long as you don't flee from battle, you will always get the indestructible ones back.
Great.
Cool. So yeah, you dash forwards, pull an arrow, and loose it. Oh, remember you actually have additional movement now as well because of your dash thingy. Because you can dash as a bonus action now.
Fucking rangers.
So, because yeah, you could use another 30 feet to get into like better cover if you wanted.
If they're mobbing stuff, I like the idea of being in cover.
I guess I'll stay there.
Cool. Yeah, you fire an arrow as you're running, and then just like duck into cover of the house. Sort of like
I
the
like
civilians
to
are just
have,
sort of like, ah, and you're like, go. I've just realised this has become an XCOM mission.
Yep.
Oh
This is
god.
really what it is
Please
now.
don't tell me we have like XCOM percentages to hit either. 'Cause that'd be
Oh,
terrible.
jeez.
Well, it depends. If
Also,
it's
can
early
we
or
make
late.
sure that there's no like guy who's like, Commander, these civilians need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they kinda do.
Yeah, but we don't want to be. Yeah, but we know that. We don't want to be reminded of it constantly.
look,
Also,
when you
hope
say-
that none of them are doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Fingers crossed, none of them are doppelgangers. Well, actually, from the looks of it, there are two pairs of
Look, that's just because they're recycled tokens that I happen to have.
I know, I'm using that as a joke.
The question is, do you remember where these guys came from?
Oh,
Nope.
well, you said from the field, but
Oh no, I meant the tokens.
It means the tokens themselves,
Yeah.
not the actual people that.
Okay, so
oh, I felt because like I saw like this, and I was like, oh wait, the fields are up there, and if they were running from the fields, I hope there's.
Many
There's
sides like
fields
meta
all
game.
around the village, presumably. So
Yes,
yeah,
I'd say
there's
there's-
fields on the
So
opposite
Opposite
side
side.
that we can't see.
3 of the civilians book it out behind you and disappear.
As they should.
As they
Yep.
should, yeah.
That one makes it about to there. This one makes it to the corner. And V, it is your turn.
Weehoo. Not actually entirely sure what to do here. Actually, no, of course I do. Oh god, it's been a while since I've actually.
How do I play this character again?
What are my spells again? Yeah, I'm just gonna cast haste on the Kelariis.
Okay.
Oh, you're powered up.
Go!
Go go.
You're powered up. Get in.
Get
there.
in there.
It's in there.
Yeah, and I think that's actually most of my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move still, but.
Well, isn't.
Well,
Oh no! I'm forgetting. Forget I said anything.
I'm gonna
Okay.
place myself, like, right over here.
I was gonna say, don't you have to remain within a certain range to keep haste? But yeah, it's
That would be terrifying if I
Yeah.
did, but I don't think we didn't. Decided not to. Yeah, so, haste. Let's go.
okay. Kelariis, you feel amplified. Tallithsyr is all too happy to receive this instruction and runs towards them.
I just love Jayla's
God.
noises.
Every time
I'm
this Zero does
so
anything,
worried
it's just got
about
Kelariis going. It's like the Zero does anything. Sad noises.
So yeah, and she's gonna use her action to draw the longbow and take a shot. She does not hit.
Great.
You tried really hard. I'm still proud of you.
She's trying.
Oh look,
She's
you can see
trying.
how much of a baby she is. She's only got +2 proficiency bonus.
Don't make fun of her. She's trying very hard.
I'm not making fun. I'm just pointing out that's
Grim.
an indicator of level difference.
I was kind of thinking if I should use my belt, but these guys are one size class too big.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
It would amp your
Oh.
damage still, but
Yes, but I'm not going to deal any damage yet.
Not really any
Although
damage.
1, 2, 4.
I actually should have hasted Grim.
I'm unarmored right now.
Oh, I should not have
So
hasted Grim. Okay.
I'm just gonna dash over here.
okay.
And like, yeah, stick behind the buildings, use them as cover.
Okay.
Or just, well, I'm not expecting you to do that actually, Kelariis.
Kelariis.
Well, I'm running. Running as fast as I can, I guess. So how far can I get?
Yeah, just go.
I'm just sprinting forward. That's fine.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
remember your movement is increased because you're haste.
Yeah.
So.
Noom.
Noom. I just like sprint off into the distance.
The Sierra's just like, what the
Passes.
fuck?
Yeah.
You get that fast.
Hold on, wait. That's 55 there.
It's okay, she already views Kelariis as a superhero.
Wow. So
That's really
Yeah, I didn't
normal.
contribute to that or anything.
no, you totally did. Wait, what? I guess I'm gonna just because I can't run again. I can't. Yeah, because if I dash, I can't do anything. So I'm just gonna.
Yes, you can, because you get an extra attack from haste. You get an extra action from haste.
Right. I
extra
remember
action.
how haste works. It's fine.
If you want me to
So
roll
I guess-
haste, just put it in the chat again.
That's okay. I can pull it. Oh,
Too late.
thanks.
It's there now.
Speed is doubled, gain +2 to AC, and have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Gain an additional action on each of your turns.
Oh, I can. So I can use the extra action from haste to dash, and then just attack with my regular action.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same whichever way you use it.
Yeah.
No, it's not because the attack action from haste only. Does
Oh
not
yeah, you want only one weapon
Yeah.
attack from haste.
Well, I guess I'm
yes.
fucking running up to this guy.
Okay, cool,
Here we go. Here we go, boys.
cool. You leap over the market stall, like not even slowed down because of your haste.
Fucking, I just sprint forward.
Okay.
I love
There
how
we
fast
go.
you go with fucking haste.
I love haste so much. Just new.
I just point out you basically
Freedom
charged
that stops.
120 feet.
Yeah, he is still a giant, like hulking man, so that hits him. He's not wearing any armor.
Fuck yes. Okay. I'm gonna pump a single smite into that at first level. Oh wait, I have more spell slots. Shit, wait, I forgot. It's fine, first level.
A singular smite.
Yeah,
I will
cool. So
do
give
a
me some
singular
damage.
smite for that. That is. Yeah, that was not great.
Cool.
Try to swing again.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Awesome.
Sweet lord, I forgot how bad the range on Blight was. Sorry.
And I will roll a second smite on that. Hopefully,
Okay.
get... nope, not any better damage. That's
Yeah,
fine.
worse.
It's fine.
Cool. So yeah, you blitz towards this giant, and you just you begin hacking at its ankles. And
not
it
pleased.
seems incredibly displeased. But you do cause two very large spurts of blood from these wounds that you lay into it.
Ew.
That's pretty nasty, but I'm into it, I guess.
It's pretty nasty.
I'm here for this, I think.
Lyra.
Hmm.
Cool.
God, these things are gonna have fucking sweet con and all of my shit does con saves and I hate it.
Well, I'm sat here sacred flame might actually be useful.
Oh, I wonder
Well,
how they're
otherwise
with
gonna have
them.
trash decks.
The one thing that I have that's dex saving throw will break my concentration on Kelariis, and that is not what we want right now.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Hmm.
Seeing as you laid into its ankles. Oh no, I don't even get to choose this creature's action. I have to randomly determine this creature's action.
Wait, what? That's not
What?
What?
So 1d10 at the start of its turn. That's a 10. Okay. 3 attacks against random target range. Okay, so this creature, like, seeing you like attacking it, like throws away like the market stall full of food that it is currently devouring, and tries to like grab at you with its arms.
That's not good.
You've got +2 AC, so that doesn't hit you. That second attack doesn't hit you. And in frustration, it is literally gonna just like bend down and just like try and bite you. It does not succeed.
Oh my god.
It's 16 feet
That must
tall.
be terrifying.
Yeah. Like this thing, like the other things, like look and behave like man things. This creature just it behaves like a beast.
Fantastic.
Vondal.
Cool. We're running.
Yeah, that haste was very important for not hitting.
And then since is it no. What else can I do? If while I'm running, I will cast Shield of Faith on Grim.
Can
Okay.
you even? Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
you could cast it before you move.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I meant more like a while I'm moving.
Yep.
So it'd be like 1, 2, 4, 5, like there, cast.
Yeah.
cast and then move again. Yeah. So +2 AC on Grim. And that's concentration, yeah? So keep track of your concentration spells.
Concentrate.
That's all you can do, yeah? Is that all you can do?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, the giants, seeing that things are going down, are going to lumber forwards. How much movement do they have? Okay. So this guy's gonna move around to here. Probably about here, because he needs a good line of sight.
Oh, rocks incoming.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
This guy can only move slower because he's moving through trees. 20, 40. Oh wait, so yeah, that guy can actually go 5 feet further. Cool. That's within range. That's within range.
No, civilians.
They have to run.
They're so dead.
No.
Uh,
Dead.
No.
Well, actually, I'm going to roll to determine what they throw at, because I don't really care what they're throwing at the moment, so... How many targets can that guy see? He can see... Well, he can't see Kelariis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So... Great, I rolled a 6. Don't have a d5. Okay, 2. So he's going to throw at Vondal. That guy can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's going to throw at the civilian, and the other guy is going to also throw at... Oh no, that guy's going to throw at Tallithsyr. Okay.
No.
So... Vondal, 15 does not hit you. 15 doesn't hit you because,
No,
yeah, armor. Whoops. Against the civilian... wow, he misses again.
Oh, thank Christ.
Crashes into the... Oh, wait, shit, I forgot, actually. When these guys are throwing, actually... This is a factor that I stole from somebody on D&D Reddit, so thank you, whoever that was on D&D Reddit. Uh,
It's gonna hit the house instead or some shit.
Am I about to hate it? You ready?
no.
Right.
What it does is a rock lands in front of you because it missed. That is now a terrain hazard.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I love how it landed in front of him, not like behind him or next to him.
Actually, I should technically roll for it.
Well, it makes sense. Like, he was trying to hit Vondal, kind of hit the building in front of Vondal.
Oh wow! I rolled a 5, which is exactly that position that I placed it in. So,
Wow.
Nice.
Dice always correct you.
so yeah, he's going to throw at the civilian, which he misses. So it lands in position 6. 6. So a rock lands next to this civilian. And Tallithsyr, dodge.
Please.
Oh, that's an 18.
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
so far away from her.
she takes 18 bludgeoning damage as a rock hits her.
These aren't small rocks. They make terrain
I'm
hazards.
going to scream.
Oh, and
Because I want you all to look at her health as I do this.
We can't actually see it.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can't see
actually
her
know if you
health.
can see it. Okay, well,
Oh,
just
can you not?
kidding.
Oh,
It's
okay.
bad.
it's bad, yeah.
It's really bad. Oh
Well,
my
Why did we let
Sarah,
the
get the
person
fuck
get
out of
outside?
there! Leave!
I imagine it's not.
Oh wait,
not
yeah,
like
I know
that.
what it is that I haven't said. Okay. So let me, yeah. And actually, this civilian needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. The civilian fails and falls prone.
Wait,
and-
what?
What? Why?
Because the rock lands in her space, effectively.
Oh.
Oh.
So she gets pushed 5 feet and falls prone.
Well,
Bloody civilian.
look, I prefer falling prone over squished.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fair.
Yeah, Tallithsyr takes like a massive like boulder to the face, basically, and is just like, ah. She looks pretty badly injured. Arya,
Sarah, get into cover!
you're gonna have to tell her that.
Yeah. Well, Grim.
No, I am
Grim
telling her that!
Okay, you yell that to her.
Yeah, but,
So
like,
Grim would have said that already.
yeah, but do you think she would listen?
She already moved though.
Yeah, she had already moved.
Yeah,
Yeah, and,
well, I'm
like-
hoping
Now
she'll
she knows.
fucking listen to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Arya, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast flaming arrows.
Okay. Begin to mutter an incantation under your breath, and you, like the arrows in your quiver just like go. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
So yeah, remember you have that. That's a concentration spell.
Yep. Okay, great. That's all I'm gonna do. Actually, no. I'm also gonna Hunter's Mark this guy.
Okay, cool. Because Hunter's Mark is not concentration. Which honestly is frankly ridiculous, but sure.
But it says concentration on it there.
Oh, does it? Oh,
Oh,
man.
Does it? Oh wow, okay,
Yeah,
so
it
that's
says
that's
duration
incorrect in the
concentration.
thing. Oh, so you can't do that then.
Well, that's sad. Okay, well
That's a
then I'm not
mistake.
doing anything else.
Why is that not set as concentration by default? Interesting. So that's all you can do, yeah?
Also, you can't cast 2 spells in 1 turn anyway, can you?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Because it has to be a
Oh,
cantrip.
whatever.
I always
It
forget
doesn't
that.
matter anyway.
I
You
always
cast it
forget
anyway.
that. Oh yeah, these guys have all got 1 less rock as well. Because they can only throw 2 rocks because they've only got 2 hands, and then they have to pick them back up again, which is not the rule that is in the rulebook, but it makes this game more interesting. Because I essentially have to play giant soccer.
I can't believe it.
So yeah, it's cool. You like you all watch it. Well, those of you who can see Arya watch as Arya does a spell with an arrow, and the arrow bursts into flames. Didn't know that she could do that, but now you do.
Now you do.
The civilians are like, holy fucking shit. And can actually get off the battlefield this turn. Actually, can this one? Because she can only move 15 and then 30. Yes, she can. Okay, cool.
Run, bitch, run!
Get the fuck out of here.
They Forrest Gump the fuck out of here. And V, it is your turn.
Alright, well, there's not actually a huge amount I can do, so we're gonna do this for the first time. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 4th level.
Wow.
Shit.
That's a lot of missiles.
That's
I
a
know,
lot of misses.
I'm gonna target that fucker.
Okay, cool.
Take 1,000,000 missiles, bitch, and by 1,000,000 I mean 6.
Oh,
Swoosh, 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 swoosh.
Ding, 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 ding.
pretty good.
That is pretty good.
21.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Congratulations, you won the black game.
Yeah, you blast this giant with missiles, and he just like throws his arms up to try and protect his face. Ineffectively, because you can target them wherever you want.
Because it's literally Magic Missile.
Yeah.
And I should probably also get into cover.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Where the fuck am I going?
Who knows?
Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit next to Grim.
Well,
Okay. The Syrah is like, oh fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure. Yeah, fuck it. Run forward. That's fine.
She's next to Vondal, this is great!
I know, this is better.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
a lot
Well,
better.
she already saw that Vondal can heal people, so she's just gonna run to him.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And I'm sat here wishing these that this particular giant was 5 feet closer,
why?
Just peek around
because
the
then I
building.
could throw the hammer more easily at him.
Oh.
I
But you
could stand right
have to
now
move
and
anyway, because
stand
there's a building
there.
between you and him.
Well, yeah, but I would have had. I'd have to stand there, but normally, although, you know.
Anyway. Oh yeah, and Tallithsyr actually gonna like. No, she's gonna keep the longbow now until she sees anything that's close enough to hit. She's gonna keep the longbow out. Yeah, but she's gonna forfeit. Actually, no, she's gonna hold an action.
Oh.
Grim.
Well,
so proud.
I'm gonna do is I should actually measure this bars 40, 50. I forgot to check the range on my darts. Actually, up to 60. So what I'm gonna do is, or can I throw them from where I am? I guess I could.
Disadvantage.
Yes, but I'm gonna throw one dart.
Okay.
At least to start off with. Come on.
That's a hit.
Wow.
And I'm gonna
Shit,
turn it
Grim.
into a menacing attack.
Okay.
Ah.
I need to check something in its thing.
If this giant becomes afraid of this small gnome, I will cry.
I'm gonna.
What giant?
I
Fucking
unfortunately have to inform you that the giant in question is immune to the frightened condition.
No!
I kind
Aw.
of look. I kind of had to try, but you know,
It was well.
still get the 6 points of damage extra.
Yeah, you do. You do 11 damage to this giant. Like you like throw a dart into its upper torso, and it seems to sink into something vital, despite the tiny dart and giant man.
And
Amazing.
followed by keep on slashing.
Okay.
Whoa, commander strike.
Aw.
Okay. So reaction used. We have to remember this because we're really bad at keeping track of reactions.
Oh yes.
Rick, go. Fuck. Do I have advantage?
No, you do not.
Damn it.
So you deal 9 damage.
Uh,
9
12.
plus 3, so 12. Okay, yeah. You land another, like, incision into this creature. Kelariis.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep laying into this guy.
Okay, cool. Do it.
Hopefully. That is
That's a hit.
1. And Yes, a 30
Yep, that's
at
a hit.
least. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, you like slash into this guy like a bunch of times.
I'm gonna smite on the last, just the last one.
Okay.
That's second level. I don't want these
Okay,
guys.
cool. Yeah, you so you bring the sword down. It towers over you for a second, and you're sort of like it's like trying to grab you with both hands, and you just kind of like stick the sword upwards and strike a pose as like this thing basically impales itself on your sword.
Oh my god.
And yeah, like it would fall on you, except you can quite easily sort of sidestep it as it falls.
Okay.
And
So
I need
I
to roll a
know-
dice.
I have a very quick question because I still have movement. Do I know which one threw the rock that hit the Sierra? I don't know if I saw any of that.
It was the one that is currently furthest away from you. That one.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna start moving in that direction.
I mean,
Okay.
you are
Oh, nothing
hasted, so
happens.
like, it won't take that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still the giant along the way, you know?
Yeah,
It's like-
but like I'm gonna pass like the side of the house. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no, I could totally get to
Oh
it.
yeah, you could totally reach him.
Holy shit.
Cool.
You
Okay.
could totally reach him.
Bye.
Are you sure this guy doesn't have a larger reach though?
Funny you should mention that because he does.
Fucking morons!
God damn it.
So he's going to use his reaction
Of course
to.
he has longer arms than 5 foot.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, like, on his belt, he has what is basically a long, like, young tree trunk, which, as he sees you run past, with his now free hand from throwing the rock, picks up his tree trunk and just tries to slap you with it. He doesn't hit.
Okay. Yeah,
Everything
Claris
about
is on a
giant.
mission right now.
That he didn't hit.
Lyra.
Big trunk.
A bork.
Bork!
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Okay.
Bring
Little
the
Lyra
giant
takes on the
down,
world.
Lyra, you can
Oh.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lyra, you were so close.
She tries to bite at its giant feet and is unsuccessful.
Sorry.
Too
That
big,
guy's
doesn't
dead.
fit.
Vondal.
Right. First things first. Have some healing, because that's necessary.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Potions.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 13.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
that is.
And I'm just gonna sort of say, I'm just gonna sort of quickly say to her, like, I admire your enthusiasm, but keep cover and attack ones that are distracted. Let us take the hits. I'm just gonna move to the other side of her.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, good old Sacred Flame on the
The
one
old
hit.
secret flame.
Good old secret friend.
Sacred Flame. make
Okay, it has to make a dexterity saving throw. With a critical success, it passes its dexterity saving throw,
What a fucker!
which is fortunate because it has a -1.
I hate
Wow,
you, Sacred
what
Flame.
the hell?
That's
There's a little
insane.
twirl.
Ah,
A little pirouette.
yeah.
Fuck.
Like you just like unleash this radiant light on it, and it just kind of goes, huh? Just like covers its eyes in like in a spontaneous display of like quick reactions.
Wow.
Its nose was itchy, so its hand was up there
Yeah.
anyway, you know.
Okay.
Right. God fucking damn it. That's all.
This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, you can go 2 more. Just did it.
Is the body of his dead friend difficult terrain?
Not for him because he's 16 feet tall.
Damn it!
Yeah.
For you guys, it is. For him, it's not.
Yeah. Would the body of a human, or would the body of a human be difficult terrain for us? No, not really.
That depends on the situation.
And how many you
Oh my
stack on
god,
top of
fuck
each
you,
other.
Rob. Depends on the situation.
Okay, well, he's going to throw at Grim because it's basically the only person he can see who is not currently engaged in one of his friends.
Wow.
Get ready to dodge. It doesn't hit.
Don't stand
Oh,
in a
wow.
circle.
Can safely say that doesn't hit.
Has to beat a 14.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you're not wearing armor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But
like the...
no, wait, no, because you have shield and you have shield of faith, so you're 16.
Wait. But like, There's 2 from my shield. Oh no, 3 from my shield. So that's and 2 from Shield of Faith.
Yes.
So that's 15.
Yeah. So it misses. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was one off.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm sure you have like a ridiculously high AC despite. Oh yeah, and I'll roll it.
Despite having 0 dexterity.
It lands in position 5, which is there. Boom. And he is out of throwing rocks.
Good.
He took my throwing rocks. The other 2 draw their colossal tree branches and attempt to womp Kelariis and Lyra. Oh my god, that's some garbagey rolling. A 20 hits Kelariis. No, doesn't hit Kelariis.
No.
So that's some real garbage rolling all around.
Hooray!
Arya.
Hello, I have flaming arrows now.
You do.
Get him. Fuck him up.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
You can't see him from where you're standing.
Fuck.
You need to move.
Building in the way.
Doesn't matter, I wouldn't have hit anyway.
But are you
Well,
gonna
do you
move?
want to move?
You have legs.
Nah, man.
Maybe she doesn't. Maybe her legs are not doing so good today.
Yeah, fuck. I got bad knees.
You old
Tired
lady.
legs.
Okay, I'm actually gonna shoot this one.
Yeah, you miss.
Cry.
V.
Yay. I think I'm just. I think I'm just gonna keep just like magic missiling the shit out of everything. I'm gonna run over to there, like not in the house, but that's 25 feet. No,
It's
not.
30. You just measured in the wrong
Wonderful.
location twice.
So yeah. Yeah, more magic missile for
Okay.
magic missile god.
Give yourself for the magic missile god.
Nice.
Okay,
Very
Oh.
nice.
that's 24. That's not the number I typed in.
And that's this one, by the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you blast him with a million magic missiles. Sarah is gonna go. Actually, she's probably gonna. No, that doesn't make
Sarah,
sense for her
please.
to do that. She's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
The 0.
3. Actually, yeah, she has to dash to do that, so she can't. Actually, no, she's gonna action surge.
Oh.
And she's gonna use the action surge to take a shot.
Vondal, what are you measuring?
Just something for curiosity's sake.
Okay.
Hey! Good shot, girl. You tried.
You're trying so hard. I'm so proud of you.
Sure.
Whopping 2.
Grim.
Wait, did we decide? Do I get like 30 movement speed if I use the belt, or don't I?
Oh yeah, we haven't. Yes, no. I will say that. Yeah, you gain and lose 5 feet of movement when you use each function.
Well, yeah. Wait, the rock is difficult terrain, isn't it? Or
Yes.
what you
Yes, it
decide.
is.
So even if I use my belt, I can't make it to the giant because it's 30 feet exactly.
I will let you make an athletics check to try and get over it.
Well, oh wait, and if I use my belt, I even get advantage on those.
Yes, you do.
Amazing.
Believe in you, Grim.
Amazing.
So you're using the belt then.
Yes, I'm gonna use the
Okay.
belt. I feel like it's
Tall Grim.
So Grim focuses,
Tall.
and he gets bigger and bigger until he is 6'6", was it?
Yeah.
oh yeah, 6'6".
Yep.
So
He becomes 6'6",
Taller than Ferrous.
I'm the
so
big gnome.
Yeah,
like
and then
30
you vault over the rock that is now like waist high for you instead of like
Nice.
taller than you.
And then I'm just gonna start smashing away.
Okay. Like swing the morning star.
Let's see.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's actually a hit. Oh, and I need to add the
1d4. 1d4 to every attack roll.
Oh, nice. That's actually good.
Yep.
And
That's a hit.
Thanks.
nice.
And another d4.
There we go.
Nice. Solid damage.
That's actually pretty good. You know what? I'm just gonna action surge to see if I can do a little more. Nope.
No,
Nope.
that's unfortunate.
Oh
Actu-
no.
Hmm.
Action surge is a good skill, honest.
Which one?
That's just two phenomenally bad rolls. That's a 1 and a 3.
Look, I just wanted to show Sarah that it's okay to miss every now
It's
and then.
okay to miss.
Kelariis.
It's just a shame she can't see you.
Oh,
Fucking building.
look, a little bit of X-ray vision. It's fine.
Wow. It's time to lay into the sky. Because that's what we do. Hopefully. Maybe.
That's a hit.
It's a hit. One. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. More.
Yep.
And I will smite on the last one.
Okay.
I don't want to use all my spell slots. I am not happy with this one in front of me, so I will do it at second level.
Okay.
Oh, why am I typing caps?
Cool. So you again, you sort of like with your righteous fury, like carve into this creature and like open up like massive bloody wounds in this thing. Lyra.
Ah. What the fuck
Nope.
are these rolls, Zero? What the fuck?
You're doing great, Lyra!
Just do
You're
it.
trying!
One day you'll roll above a 10.
Maybe.
Look, just
Vondal.
become a sorcerer and cast magic missiles, and you don't have to roll shit.
Okay, I'll teach Lyra how to be a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How do you hold magic focus when I'm dog?
How do you say magic incantations?
How do you do
when I'm
verbal
dog?
components?
Yeah, how do you do verbal components as dog? Although technically you don't even need to speak the language that you say magic words in. You just have to know how to say them properly.
I still
Yeah.
don't know.
No, she can just howl it, it's fine!
Because arcane speech, as long as you can communicate in a language, you can cast spells.
Or else you can just become like a sorcerer with quicken spell.
I feel like
Oh no,
Anyway.
subtle spell. That's the one.
Anyway, it is Vondal's turn.
To be flashy or not to be flashy? That is
Fucking
the
do it.
question.
Do it.
Alright,
Be
I'm
flashy.
doing it.
do the thing.
Ferrous, I need me a 10-foot radius circle. And by circle I mean cylinder, right there.
My
Oh,
son
okay.
is so-
10-foot cylinder.
Well,
Uh,
10-foot radius cylinder, 40-foot high.
So
Oh
it's
my.
well,
Jesus.
the height doesn't really matter.
No,
but,
the height is
so
Yeah. Unless
All
they
these
all
villagers
freeze
that
down
have
on
been
top
so
of each other.
which point
Yes.
again?
right there. Like that little cornery bit.
Matt, you know what we should totally do? We should like combo Wall of Stone and Flame Strike and just like put people in a box and then just flame strike.
Oh. Oh
That
my
sounds
God.
amazing.
That's
Oh.
not right.
Doombox.
Just make like a box and be like, fire in the hole!
It would literally be fire in the hole as well.
I know.
Actually,
God.
Cav, couldn't you just roll your own circle?
Oh, yeah, I fucked that up again.
Four squares.
Yeah, I know. I can't get the jaw point right.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't you move it afterwards?
I can. It's just awkward.
Ah, okay.
Whoops. Fuck's sake.
Should we do have to try to draw like circles?
Right, there we go.
Right, cool.
This has been drawing circles the second age.
We can't do it.
Okay.
Flame strike!
Call down literally a pillar of fire from the heavens.
Fire from the heavens to deal 26 radiant damage to anyone who fails a DC 16 strength.
Well, 15 fire and 11 radiant.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can totally
I've
destroy it.
been-
Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to actually save those. But...
I've been flashing.
Yeah, no, they both fail.
Nice.
So yeah, literally a column of flame just descends and like burns two of the giants with radiation and flames. Does it go away after it's?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gone now.
Or it would be if I could click on it. Again.
There you go, I've done some fancy AoE now.
That was really fancy.
Yes, that was some big damagios. Yeah, the hill giants are just going to continue to like attack because they're not used to things attacking back this hard. So okay, 1, 2, 3. This is
Mess
more
with
like
the
it.
wrong group of people.
Okay. Class, what is your AC with haste?
It is 22.
22. Well, it does not hit you, thanks to haste.
Lol.
Thank you, Haste.
However, 2 hit Grim and 2 hit Lyra, so...
Oh no.
Oh, Lyra!
Oh, Lyra, no!
So, Grim take 28 bludgeoning damage,
Oh, that's
Oh
quite a...
dear.
and Lyra take 26.
I assume that's reduced though by Grim a little bit.
No, I don't have my armor.
He doesn't have his armor on.
Oh,
If you're
that's
so...
Don't worry, I still have 57 health.
Yeah, I was like, Grim's probably doing okay. How's Lyra doing?
Yeah.
The Lyra-
half.
I'm about half health.
Okay.
that attack would literally leave me on 10 HP.
That's why
Yeah,
you're all the way there.
That's why I'm over here.
That's why you're in the back. Not getting hit by giants.
Like- Head pops out from around corner. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Why is she Russian?
Have you heard our Lord and Savior Magic Missile?
Save your magic missile. I have. He rolls very badly on high level casts.
No, I've been rolling okay today.
Yeah, these men are real good.
You've jinxed it now. That's it.
No,
Shush.
Arya.
I'm shooting the one next to Grim, by the way.
Honestly, the biggest reason why I'm in the back is because I do not want to lose concentration on haste.
Yeah. And believe me, if you get hit by one of those rocks, you will.
Yeah, I figure.
Because you will take 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Woof.
Cool. Yeah, you managed to stick the giant with a flaming arrow. V.
You heard of our Lord and Savior Magic Missile?
You are literally that guy from the video.
Wait, what video?
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Yeah, I'll just keep assisting Grim on this one.
Nice.
Like,
Look, if Kelariis can handle the 2 other ones, it's like...
Kelariis and the giant pillar of radiant fire. I've kind of
Yep.
got everything covered over here.
Nice.
That was actually a below
That's
average
good.
flame strike as well, actually.
I am probably going to make a 4th level spell slot because I have literally been 4th level saying so much.
Wow.
Okay.
So I do that. As
Focus your inner energies. Create a spell slot. Tallithsyr is getting really pissed off at missing things with her bow and is actually seriously considering
No.
running into the
No.
fight, but she was told not to, and she is really debating it because she has a flaw that is based like directly on this.
I know.
Fuck it.
Syrup.
Fuck
No!
it. Oh no!
No!
She's fucking the
The
rules.
worst.
1,
that no one
2,
ever
3,
wants to
4,
hear.
5.
At
I
least you
like
get
to
the
imagine
advantage.
that Lyra just looks at her like, what the fuck are you doing?
The syrup!
It's okay. She hits because she has advantage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Why does she have advantage?
Oops,
Oh,
that's her
fine,
health.
Lyra.
Whoops.
Please don't. Oh no.
Uh,
Yeah, flanking.
Yeah, she has advantage because of flanking because of Lyra.
Can't actually see the fact that Caesar is attacking, otherwise I would focus my magic missiles on the other one.
I can see Sarah's health.
Yeah.
That's handy. I still can't see Lyra's health.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah,
I
I can
can.
see Lyra's health.
Wait, why can you?
I don't know. I can't see that.
There we go. I've changed it.
Ah.
I don't know why. That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's really weird.
Anyway.
Oh well.
I probably should have brought that up sooner then, because that's been happening for ages.
Yes. Generally, if you can't see something that I'm explaining to the rest of you, it's usually a good idea to ask.
Yeah, because I haven't been able to see her health the entirety of the Swamp Expedition.
Oh.
No.
Cool. So,
The Sarah.
Grim. Look,
Oh.
she has terrible role models, alright?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Amazing. I am going to start off with a swing.
Yeah.
Which, that is probably it.
That is a miss, yes.
And I feel like Kelariis needs to hurry up and get to the next one. So, could you please slay that thing already?
I'd love to.
Would you kindly kill that thing?
I'd love to hope so.
That's the
Look,
most polite
so
way
what?
I've ever
Yeah.
seen
Are
that.
you
Well,
okay?
he said, would you kindly?
No.
Cool. With that, you finish the giant off.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
It is now your turn.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me, while I had to mute to hack up a lung.
Oh no.
Not good. Stop hacking up lungs.
I'm trying really hard.
How many lungs do you
Alright.
have?
It's not how you dissect things.
It's not going great. I maybe have half a lung left at this point.
It's like when you turn a balloon inside out and then you just put it back again.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Thanks for that insight, Ferrous.
I going to run up right next to the Sierra, give her this fucking look like I thought I said to stay back. I don't say it out loud. I am gonna do something I've never done actually. I'm gonna cast Compel Duel on this thing.
Okay.
Oh my
Maybe.
god.
So I guess it just
Wisdom
makes it a
saving throw. Against... What does your spell say?
14, it's not great.
Well, it rolled a natural 0, so... Well, no, natural 1, which is 0,
Yeah,
so...
yes, okay.
It is now compelled to fight you.
Good.
Wow.
And I'm going to lay into it, hopefully. So, let's...
Oh, you weren't concentrating on anything, were you?
I was not concentrating
Because
on
compelled
anything.
duel is concentration.
Okay,
That is
I'm not concentrating on anything.
That is a
I
crit.
just rolled a fucking crit.
That's a crit.
So you know what I'm gonna do. Is
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll that damage. And I'm gonna
You're gonna
smite
legally abuse the fuck out of the rules.
Yes, and I'm gonna smite it at 3rd level, so that's 8 total? I think? Yeah, wait. Yes.
It's double whatever the thing is.
Yes.
So at 3rd level, yeah, it would be 8 dice.
Okay.
Shit.
Here we go. Fuck it up.
Holy fucking shit.
46 damage.
Jayla, what the fuck?
I don't know.
How did
59.
Look,
Cross up
This
your
is-
bingo cards, boys and
this is
girls.
this is the
It's
best time
not
for this to
dead.
happen. It's not dead.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep
Well,
hitting
it had barely any health missing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep hitting it.
Bullshit.
Maybe. Hey, roll 20. Roll 20?
Uh,
Roll 20!
Look,
There we go.
No.
Okay.
you broke it. It's like
Okay.
too much damage.
It's like, what are you doing? Okay, well, I rolled both of them, so I'll just do that. There you go.
Okay, cool. So you bring down the it like brought down the tree trunk like to try and to hit Lyra and like knocked Lyra back a little bit, and like you come in from behind and this thing's back is basically exposed and there's already Sarah put a pretty bad wound into the side of it, and you basically just jump on the back and just find a weak point between 2 giant ribs and just repeatedly just shank the hell out of the back of this creature. The occasional just burst of radiant light just emits from the wound as you stab it in, and it goes down with about as much grace as a sack of potatoes.
I just point out, like, you yelled at Sarah, and then, like, just one-shot the giant.
Lyra.
Oh.
Lyra jumps to one side after narrowly avoiding a giant falling on her.
Sorry, Lyra.
It's okay. She's good with it. Finally.
Okay, that's a hit. Cool. That's 12 piercing damage. She grabs hold of some calf and refuses to let go.
Oh, why do I just see a dog
Vondal.
flinging around on a calf now?
Yes. Time to throw a hammer.
Okay. You've been keeping this under your hat like this whole time, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
okay, time to try this out.
Give it a go.
Ka-dunk!
Yes.
And I believe it has some special rules for giants.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Hang on, let me check that. Wow, it's almost like you did this on purpose.
It isn't actually, but
Oh. Oh yeah. Extra 2d8 damage.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Nice.
okay.
So I'll just roll an extra 2d8.
Yes. Okay.
Boom! Shakalaka.
Okay, so
That's a lot of damage.
Yes.
like
well.
Lyra is jumped on this guy, and like it turns to like try and grab hold of Lyra, and as it does so, it ends up actually like facing Vondal as he comes out from behind cover. Vondal throws the hammer, just headshots this giant with his throwing hammer. It goes clean through the giant's skull, and then just
Oh
like
my
it
God.
stands there for a second, and then all you hear is just bang, and it just like hits it on the way back down as well, and he catches it.
Yes.
Nice.
And we are done.
Massive damage.
Nice.
Ah, yeah.
And with that, we will take a brief break while I get some water.
Fair enough.